Okay, you have no idea how long I've been waiting to make this kind of video. So in front of you guys right now, there is two Jason type G-Shock watch. One being the DW-001, the origin, the one that was released before the year 2000. Look at that, it operates on the Casio 1210, fully made in Japan. And this one is G-001, operates on Casio 3247. So made in Thailand. They work totally differently, but they look the same, and I'm very curious to see by myself if I could change the engine between here and here, if the band could fit between here and here, because you know, if you look for this DW-001 today, all of them will came with scratch band or crack bezel because it's been disintegrate over time. So let's see how it goes. Okay, so far so good. As I could see right now, the screw could fit between one and the other, and also the screw size and shape is still the same as well, and that is a good sign already. That's, you know, if you want to customize your G-Shock, we just change this here and here and you should be good to go. Look at that, the watch are in the used condition. They are already have a lot of dirt, so I have to disassemble this to clean it up anyway, and also clean all the white fog in there as well. And so far as the bezel, let me try to plug this thing in. There it is, it fit perfect. So you could use G-001 bezel into a DW-001, but let's see if the engine could be changed as well. Okay, here it is, a moment of revelation. G-001 popping up, and there it is. It looks like that, and apparently this part seems to be stuck, so yeah, I really need to clean this up. And this is the DW-001, and it's all fine. Open it up, the interior looks like that. You can see that the piezoelectric speaker aren't the same, so there's one thing. And the backplate could indeed fit very well, like so. So that's a good sign as well. Let me put this thing at the back. But the engine, however, they look like aren't the same at all. The newer one, like, I mean, they are a lot smaller. They have this back cushion, by the way. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. I removed that here. So there it is. For this model, it looks like that, similar to DW-002 kind of G-Shock watch, but in this case, this one is thicker, so this should be better. But regardless, they're still the same, they're still tough, and this is how the overall interior looks like. In my opinion, the vintage version is better because it is fully built in there. It has the side cushion as well around there and metal frame. This one, however, has resin frame, but the shape of it really gonna absorb some impact anyway, so it is more cost efficient. And you could just remove the engine like that. It is indeed smaller compared to this vintage engine. Hold on, I'm gonna take the whole thing out. So the vintage one has a metal frame like that, sits in there. The engine, look at that. The newer model is smaller in size. The vintage model is bigger and it has different kind of construction. It is locked with screws up at the bottom, although the overall, well, display panel looks like they are almost the same. The thickness aren't the same as well. This one has thermometer sensor, this one didn't. The battery, however, are just the same, which is 2016. This is made in Thailand, this is made in Japan. So if I remove this side cushion over there, there it is, metal frame and side cushion kind of protection. This newer model have this resin, and in order to remove that, you're gonna need to remove the C clip or E clip from each of these buttons, which I already did. So I'm just gonna slide the button out like that and remove this side. And apparently it is locked together with the faceplate as well. Somehow it was glued on the side. I could try to remove it though, but well, you guys could already see how it looks like over there. And this is the hard case and the glass as well, fully clean, no printing at all, so that's good, easy to clean at least. So for this vintage model, look at that, this is how the interior looks like. And now let's see if I could fit the vintage engine, the thermometer engine, inside the new G100, and let's plug it in. Hold on, obviously you're gonna need to add this thing, and I'm very sure they could fit. There it is. Apparently they could fit perfectly fine just in there. Look at that. The button could reach all the way to all of these plates in there as well, so you could operate the watch as it is with this new release G-Shock watch. But there's a problem, is that the faceplate for this watch lies behind that metal frame support in there. The vintage model, however, features a faceplate that is located at the front of that. So if anything, this is the thing that gonna decide if we could change the engine or not. So for now, I'm gonna try to remove the glass on here and also on here and try to swap them, and then we'll see if this faceplate could be used or not. This is the faceplate, looking clean, but the glass though foggy. So just remove this thing and clean this up separately and then push it back in. So I'm gonna need to put this faceplate first, like so, hoping that it will get in, but if you want to add this faceplate in here, you're gonna need to trim this side a little bit just so that it could pass through this button support in this hard case over there on the side. All four of those, just trim it just a little bit so it could pass through, and then this thing could stay there, and then you could use the watch. But without a little bit of modification, it is, I will say, impossible, because you cannot use this plate at the front. Even though if you put this thing and then add the glass at the top, you're gonna end up with a floating glass, and that wouldn't allow you to put the bezel back on, so that will be impossible. So to conclude, I gotta say it is possible, but with slight modification, which I have a feeling nobody gonna notice. If you trim just a little bit on this side, a little bit on this side, just file it up a little bit and then slide this thing in, nobody gonna see, because you have this black frame around the glass as well, so nobody gonna notice that. And you could use this vintage engine inside a new G100 series and easily find a band and bezel replacement however you like. Okay, now I'm gonna clean this and the whole thing. I guess that should sums the video good enough already. I hope you guys learned a thing or two in this video, and thank you very much for watching. This is Jeff, and